more specifically accents within movies and what they mean. So, we all have, oh my gosh. Alright, so we all have kind of preset understandings in our minds about what different accents imply or what they mean because of where they come from and how we associate them with different ideas. So this FOA is going to kind of explore what those ideas are and how movies show you them. And yeah, so not doing this. Okay, so the first activity is I'm gonna, before we get to the movie clip stuff, I'm gonna have you guys try and give these 3 people bios, purely based off what they look like and who they are. So, can I get some hands for this guy?
I can do a pretty good Indian accent.
Okay, no, that's not what I need. But, so we'll call him Dave. Does anybody have any ideas about Dave's life?
I think David's better.
David? Alright, Braxton?
He sat in a room for 30 years eating salty crackers.
More about his life, his personal life, like what he does.
I think he's an
Lives in
accountant.
suburbia? Okay.
He's an accountant.
Accountant?
I
Okay.
think he has a wife and one
He's
child with another
He's
woman.
single.
Okay, okay, so we have accountant, suburbia. Anything else on that kind of track?
Has coffee at 3 every day.
Okay. Alright, what about one?
You need to hit the team.
One.
That's money. One.
Yeah?
I don't want to be racist.
No, don't be racist. It's not, yeah, it's just your opinion, not racist.
Society. Think about society.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Just by looking at it.
I think I'd better pass, honestly.
Okay, anybody? Come on.
Tax.
Yeah.
It's a construction site.
Okay, alright, anybody else?
Shop owner.
Shop owner? Okay.
Oh.
Anything else?
Has
Drive
5
taxi.
kids.
Where does he live?
New York apartment complex.
Complex? Alright, and then what about,
It's a bouncer.
he's a
Wears
bouncer?
a lot of Nike.
Wears a lot of
He likes to
Nike,
work out.
physical, works out?
Has
He's a
really
trainer.
white
He's
teeth,
a
obviously.
trainer.
Alright, okay, so now I'm going to play the audio clips that go with their voices. And don't pay attention to what they're saying as much as, like, what their voice sounds like and what it means to you, right? Still haven't gotten it.
It's not going to work the way it's
Right! Of course! Okay.
It's not.
I just removed myself from that situation. That was quite responsible.
Okay. This is my second. Okay, so listen.
No, you don't mind? Oh, because you're a dead man? And the only sentient part of you left is this little bit of brain?
Okay, so again, don't pay attention to what he was saying, just kind of his voice. Did everybody hear it? Is what?
Is that our David?
Yes, that was Dave.
Oh,
So, does anybody have a change of opinion after hearing what Dave sounds like? Kind of.
Put it on. I didn't hear it.
Okay, I'll play it again. Okay.
What was that? No, you don't mind? Oh, because you're a dead man? And the only sentient part of you left is this.
Okay, so again, not what he was saying, but kind of the tone of his voice and how harsh he was speaking. Does anybody have anything else about Dave that they want to add? Like any change of opinion?
Angry.
Yeah?
He's he's got like anger management.
Okay.
He's probably a
He
Okay, so
lives
he's probably
with his
criminal?
parents.
Those are the
Yeah,
parents?
he's in
Yeah.
the base.
Okay,
playing
so
video
basically- so is he still an accountant that lives in suburbia?
No,
Yeah.
No?
I
Okay.
think
He works from home.
he's like
You
that.
know that
I think
comic store? Oh my gosh, the comic store by Elevation. He is always posted up in there, yelling at people with that shirt on.
Alright, here's one.
Never.
I'm not bad, huh? You got a pain in your shit. Don't fall asleep, wake up. You got a pain in your shins.
Okay. Any change of opinion or no? Just
He's a gangster.
okay.
Sounds like
Sounds
a
like a
teacher.
comedian.
Okay. Yeah, it's George Lopez.
That's
But-
George
Yeah.
Lopez.
It
Yeah.
was George Lopez.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, I said that.
All right, and lastly, the bouncer.
It's part animated, part live action, and there's a trailer online, so I'm not breaching any contracts there. But I was so excited to get this job for like Shere Khan in a Jungle Book. Any Jungle Book fans?
Okay, so any change of opinion there?
High class.
High class,
High
successful.
He like
Yeah.
wears a vest.
He wears a vest.
He
All
does
right.
wear a vest.
He plays
Like
with
we're
his
fry up in
friends.
a company.
He's
All
got
right.
two
Okay.
kids.
So
And friends.
Yeah, he does have
Huh? he's CEO. All right. So all right. Now unfreeze.
No, it's unpresent.
No, he froze the end. But okay, you're good.
Okay. All right. So as we just saw, accents can influence how you think of a person. And according to Dr. Rakik, who is a German psychologist, accents and how people talk is the #1 factor in how you will judge someone, further than what they're wearing and what setting you see them in. So, like you guys saw, you guys had opinions, and then they were changed once you heard the voices. So, movies, yeah, okay. So we're gonna see. Okay, so first we're gonna look at people with British accents. And these clips are gonna be quick. We're not gonna watch the whole thing.
What are you doing here? Oh, he thinks his car, thinks it's your fair gun. Listen, boys. I've had an
Is there any way to turn the audio up? Or?
Turn it up on your computer first.
It is. It's all the way up.
Is it?
I put it on YouTube.
Yeah. It's all the way up.
Try now.
Beef with eggsy is. I'd appreciate it enormously if you could just leave us in peace until I finish this lovely pint of Guinness.
Ishikara wife and the Yuga no.
He ain't joking, you should come. Excuse me.
You're looking for another rent boy. They're on the corner of Smith Street.
Manners maketh man. Do you know what that means? Then let me teach you a lesson.
Okay.
Movies.
So that was Kingsman. You've never seen Kingsman?
No.
All right. So oh here, second.
Terminology hiccups. Pudding soup. Little and fennel. Endless hiccups. 3. If you offer me a scotch and plain water, I'd drink scotch and plain water. That boy, Lieutenant. Make it yourself like a good chap, will you? The bars and the glare. Something for yourself, sir? Whiskey, straight. No junkies. It says here that you speak German fluently.
All right. That's all. All right. So in the first clip, that was from Kingsman, and there we kind of actually saw 2 different German accents. One was more, British, right? Sorry. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But what did you notice about the accents? And we'll answer these questions together. So what does his accent make you think about the character? What else does the character reinforces your judgment of him? And how does the accent contribute to the scene? Yeah?
Well, with the more like, in Kingsman, the older guy talking on Perth, his accent is like really refined, really articulate, and compared to the other accent, which is like sort of, it sounds more like rough,
Rough. Yeah.
slangish. And so it sort of implies that Colin Firth's character is a lot more reputable compared to the other guys.
All right. Anybody else?
Sort of like that. He's sort of high. Yeah, he's like high end. He's like I mean, I've seen the movie, but from the accent alone, he's like probably had like a fairly affluent life. And then there's the other thugs, I guess. And then they sort of sound like they're just like gruffer, and they just sound like they're from the bad side of town.
All right. All right. Now we're gonna look at this.
Supper's ready! Come on, y'all! Been slaving over this for hours!
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus, we thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful, beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or TR, as we call him. And of course, my red-hot smoking wife, Carly, who's a stone-cold fox. Who if you could rate her ass on 100, it would easily be a 94.
All right. And then second clip.
And hi! My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain, and I'm putting together a special team. I need me 8 soldiers. 8 Jewish American soldiers. Now, y'all might have heard rumors about the Armada happening soon. Well, we'll be leaving a little earlier. We're going to be dropped into France dressed as civilians. Once we're in enemy territory, as a bushwhacking guerrilla army, we're going to be doing one thing and one thing only: killing Nazis. I don't know about y'all, but I sure as hell didn't come down from the goddamn Smoky Mountains, across 5,000 miles of water, fight my way through half of Sicily, and jump out of a fucking aeroplane to teach the Nazis lessons in humanity. Nazis ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every son of a bitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
So what about that accent was different from the British accent? And again, 3 questions you can keep in mind. Yeah?
He sounds definitely a little bit more. I mean, like with the other guy's kind of English accent, he didn't sound like that militarily, like yeah. He sounded a little more badass than the other British guy, and he sounded like, you know, he was about to open a can of whoop ass on the Nazis.
And he sounded more rough. What about in the first clip from Talladega Nights? What did you think that accent kind of added to the scene? Yeah.
I think that especially along with the fact that he was doing a prayer and that there was a lot of, you know, stereotypical American food, I guess, that it really lended to the fact that, like, yep, you're in America, and just the way he was praying and the way how his friend was sitting there with his race jacket on.
And what about like education? Did you think people from the first clip were smart? Yeah, ignorant. Okay, so do you think the accent like added on to that, or it was just the way he was like what he was saying? Added on to it. Right. Good, because that's the whole point of this. All right, German accent.
Captain America! How exciting! I am a great fan of your films. So, Dr. Aspen managed it after all. Not exactly an improvement, but still impressive.
You got no idea. And today, my job dictates
must have my main painter here home. Conduct a thorough search before I can officially cross your family's name off my list. And if there are any irregularities to be found, rest assured there will be. That is unless you have something to tell me that makes the conducting of a search unnecessary. I might add also that any information that makes the performance of my duty easier will not be met with punishment. Actually, quite the contrary, it will be met with reward. And that reward will be your family will cease to be harassed in any way by the German military during the rest of our occupation of your country. You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you? Yes. You're sheltering them underneath your floorboards, aren't you? Yes.
All right. So finally, what did the German, besides the fact that both of those clips were Nazis, what about the accent kind of added to the character? And yeah,
I thought they were actually, like, compared to other like stereotypical German accents, they're rather like more realistic, German accents.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I played a couple games and stuff like that where it's not exactly totally like normal German like that. It's a lot more thicker. So that was rather actually.
Well, this is from like all of my years of watching TV and movies, but it made them seem like a little bit worse, evil, like more evil.
Yeah, more sinister. Yeah.
Also, they were Nazis, so that might.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But also, I think really intelligent. Maybe this was me for some reason, but they sounded like they knew what they were talking about.
Sort of calculable.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Anybody else? No. All right. And then finally, you guys are gonna watch a movie clip, and then you guys are gonna kind of see or tell me what you think about the accents.
Thank you for the coffee, ma'am. It's not too often that you rob a place and they get welcome back. Because we just robbed you.
You know that he was arrested for stealing a smoothie machine, right?
2 smoothie machines.
Are you sure they can handle this?
Oh, we can handle it. We're professionals.
You'll forgive us if we're not instilled with confidence. Well, hey, everybody just kick back and relax a little bit, man. We know our business. We broke into this spooky-ass house, didn't we? I let you. Well, one could say that I let you let me.
Look, it's okay. They can handle this.
Yeah, we can handle it.
You got the credentials?
He's in the system.
I'm in the system.
The system.
The system?
We're doomed.
All right. So, what accents did you hear in that clip?
Gangster.
Well, yeah, but what accents? What nationalities?
Hispanic accent.
Hispanic, African American,
And
kind of vernacular. All right. So, how did those accents contribute to the scene, and what did they tell you about the characters? Yeah, Braxton.
I'm just answering a lot of these. Sort of like what Eric had sort of made them seem like more like about it's like a gang. And the accents and sort of the way they make differences made them seem sort of less educated and kind of stupid.
All right. Anybody else besides Braxton? Yeah.
When we came out, she seemed like educated. She talked.
What about the white guy?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
wait.
The old white guy.
Yeah, he seemed like very proper.
All right. Okay. Good. All right. So, so basically, movie accents. They people will use the different accents of the different characters to kind of imply different things without having to explicitly say them. So, a country person will generally be more stupid or less educated, and then they use that as a kind of device in the movie to get across something without having to say it because everybody already has these in their mind.